The first good shot of Vlad is on this page. His face is identical to that of Nobita Nobis, the Japanese children's manga Doraemon.
I never read that or saw it.
Why would you? Oh great, I don't even have anything to say.
For me or him?
Both.
Okay. Well, why are you mad at me for not reading or seeing it?
Because you should be reading more Japanese animes.
I have school to attend to. I can't do everything I want to. I wish I could. That time anyway.
All those advanced placement classes are real and such a schedule is feasible. An advanced placement class is university level, taught in high school. Except not really.
Because your easy classes anyway.
Vlad,
Did you actually know those AP classes, quote unquote, of today were actually just regular college, were regular high school classes that your
yeah, a
parents
lot
took?
of things have changed from the 40s.
The standards. Meaning that the classes you're taking today aren't the same. They're way much easier than the ones that your parents took.
Vlad's underweighted GPA would put him as a straight A student from the beginning. His weighted GPA says that 80% of his classes were either honors, somewhere between regular level in college, or AP.
So wait, what's the difference between honors, regular, and AP? Or actually just honors and AP.
Regular is level 1, honors is level 2, AP is holy.
Oh, okay. So I was like, isn't honors and AP almost the same?
Ayn Rand is a book writer. She wrote Anthem and Fountainhead, both of which are also scholarships.
Yep, that I know. I've heard of that.
Garry Kasparov is the man who challenged the supercomputer Deep Blue to a set of chess message. He lost.
Oh yeah, I've heard of that too.
Gracie Films is the studio that produces The Simpsons.
Okay, I did not know that because I don't really read all the credits. I'm like, oh my god, what studio produced this? This show that's
The
shit.
USDA is a branch of the U.S. government invented by former President Theodore Roosevelt to inspect food products. So do not doubt it when he says that your meal is dog food.
Yeah.
All meat legally sold in the USA must be passed by either the USDA or FDA.
Okay, that's nice. Well,
Or fastest thing alive.
Fastest thing alive.
Fastest derp alive.
So anyway, now that he's dead and shit like that doesn't exist, because 20% of our food that we eat is actually meat. The other 80% is just stuff. Or is it the other way around, where 20% is just stuff, 80% is real meat? I don't know. That's McDonald's in a nutshell.
If only Theodore Roosevelt was still alive, a lot of things would be changed.
Moving on, page 27. Or 5, sorry.
The dream sequence lacks panels, much like dream sequences in Calvin and Hobbes.
Okay.
The handwriting also mocks that of Bill Watterson's.
Oh, so he wrote it crappily just like
Even though it looks exactly the same.
I was actually about to say that. It looks really similar to your original writing. Maybe you shouldn't be, like, mocking him. You know, like, who's talking, you know?
This isn't the tip of the iceberg as far as irony goes.
It takes one to know one, right?
Yeah.
You're like, oh, you have crappy handwriting. So do you. Moving on.
Cooper is Calvin, Rudy is Hobbes, and Steph is Susie. Oh, I didn't guess that.
Oh, really? I didn't know, because that fucking wool hat always looked like something that Calvin had. You know?
Hobbes.
Or Hobbes, whatever. Because Hobbes is always a stoner that wears a wool hat in the summer.
Ah.
Or maybe it's Calvin that is always the stoner, because he's so stoned that he thinks a toy's alive.
Stephanie represents my arguments to Larson's idealism.
Odd.
All of the characters in this dream also behave like their Calvin and Hobbes counterparts.
Okay.
Especially about that very intelligent arguing. What Steph Susie says about Pokemon is true.
That's page 27. I'm gonna go. Alright.
However, the margins between the TV show and the video game were less than 2 weeks for both countries. What she says about the newspapers in the 20s and 30s actually came from Mr. Watterson's very own head. He mentions their qualities in his books and speeches.
Awesome.
Yes. He doesn't base his facts on fact, but rather opinions.
Logical. Alright, page 28.
Yes. Did I mention that smart chicks turn me off?